Okay, so in this case, settlements um, is is a noun in a series of nouns. So tribes, settlements, nation. Um, so it fits into that pattern. Uh, Convicts are, of course, prisoners, and this is part of the history of Australia. That Australia was settled in part by people who were imprisoned. Um, so it kind of fits in the context there as well. To say forceful here wouldn't work because it's an adjective rather than a noun. And um, we do need a noun, but also it wouldn't fit the pattern of different collective entities. Yeah, so the the whole context here is this is about the nature of Australian society. Um, and the second sentence is about the history and what a particular author says about that history. That it is intriguing and varied, and that it comes from a particular place in a particular time in the past and has become something else in the present. So it comes from Aboriginal and early settler origins, and it has now become a modern nation. And then we have that. Yeah, so you can examine how a society emerged. So they're talking, I think this person must be some kind of historian. Frank Welsh traces Australia's intriguing and varied history. So looking at that history in order to find out about how the current society came about. So they're looking for an explanation here, and that's why the history is being examined. How did we get to where we are today? How it originated, or perhaps how it grew.
Emerge means grew here. Okay.
Yeah, I think emerge literally means to come out of something. So they're looking at how the contemporary society came out of its past, its historical past. How it grew out of that or was created by that past.
Can you explain why retains is correct and remains is not?
Hmm. So this final clause is modifying, it's telling us more about the modern nation. And it's saying that the modern nation, that it has links to its past, but it is increasingly different from its past. So it's telling us some more about that. One reason why retains works here is that retains is transitive. So the nation retains or continues to hold those links, whereas remains would need more information to work in the same way. So you could say that it remains linked to its colonial past, but that it retains links, as in a noun, that
You
works.
usually use retain links, yeah? Not remain links.
So yeah, you
When
couldn't,
retain your links with your supervisor, for
because
example.
if you say that something remains something else, then it's a quality of the first thing that you're talking about. And a link isn't really a quality, it's something that it possesses. So it's linked to the past, it holds on to the
That's
past
correct.
in some ways. I guess that's how I would make the distinction here. And it's also about a contrast here. A contrast between what is held onto and what is let go or allowed to fade into the past.
Great.